this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Mary's Game Room. The Lady Arwen Avalon. Greetings, program, the derelict. Aaron D. Southern Viking, it's time to wake the neighbor's voice. Mephisto's movie reviews. The wrench of wrenches, Chris Persia. He's the angriest wrench in Valhalla, Mark the infinitely tired. Alina's Jester of Sin. Master Craftsman Andy Masterson. Grumpy old Marine vet. Good morning, Dean. The lovely Sherry and Morning Hayes. Roll Tide, Keely Chow, roll Tide, brother. The Muppet from another puppet show back, TJC. Gun Bunny, Psychodorp 9, and Shockwave. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great one. Got to start the show out a certain way this morning, and here it is. We've got a brother out there that is not doing all that well. We love you, bro. No, I'm not going to call you out. No, I'm not going to say any names. But, brother, we are in your corner, and we are here standing with you. You're in our hearts. You're in our minds. Bro, you're going to do okay today. You're going to do good. And if shit doesn't work out, well, there will be more opportunities. I get it. I get it. Shit happens. You don't want it to happen. Sometimes things don't always work out the way you want them to. But bro, we're in your corner. You got your family here. We love you. We care about you. Things are going to go good today. Things are going to go good. Things are going to be a good day. Keep that in your mind. Positive reinforcement, positive thoughts, bro. Because that's what it's all about. You stand up with your family. You stand with family. And this guy is family. We love you, bro. We absolutely love you. And we're in your corner. Valhalla stands with you, bro. That is so important. Valhalla stands with you. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Henry gets it. Damn right, Loki. Stand right. Arwen Avalon. Stand with family. That's right. That's right. That's what we do. We stand up with our family. So many people out there, there's all kinds of shit going on in the world, and I get it. We get swept away about talking about this or the latest movie or the old movie or pop culture or whatever. There's a lot of people out there right now that are hurting. They're hurting because whether anybody wants to admit it or not, we are so into inflation and a recession that everyone's ignoring and no one wants to talk about because they don't want to make a certain person look bad. And I'm not going to get political this morning. I'm just saying, you stand with your family, you rally around your family, and you are there for the people that are there for you. Period. That's what we do. That is what we do. A lot of people will gloss over that. A lot of people are they're just gonna talk about what the hot topic is or whatever. We've got to be there for the people that are there for us. That is what is most ultimately what is most important, is being there for the people that are there for you. Getting into humility, getting into integrity, getting into accountability. I know it's YouTube talk, but standing up and being there for the people that have stood up and been there for you, that is humility. That is a huge part of humility, integrity, and accountability, is being there for the people that have been there for you. And people backstab each other, people screw each other over. They do it for clout, they do it for money, they do it for clicks, they do it for views, they'll do it for all kinds of things. They'll do it for all kinds of things. Things will be fine. Things will be fine. It'll work itself out. Blah, 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 blah. Right there. Cognitive nomad over on Rumble. You can't help others if you don't take care of yourself first. You know how long it took me to learn that lesson? You know how long it took me to learn that lesson? Do you know I'm beyond knee deep. I'm hip deep in shit because I didn't do that. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't take care of myself. And now I'm fighting a battle, a long-term battle. I don't know if I can win because I didn't take care of myself. I just kind of gave up. I just kind of gave up. And I decided, well, you know what? What's the point? And there were people around me that I would have called family at the time that just let yourself go. Who cares? What does it matter? What does it matter? Oh, that wasn't family. Those weren't people that cared about me. Those weren't people that had my best interest. They just had their own. They just cared about themselves. It was about what they could get, what they could have, what security they could have. That's all that mattered at the end of the day to them. That's not family. That's people taking advantage of you and taking advantage of what you can do. What you can do for them. And I just kind of let everything go and I didn't care. And because of that, physically, I'm in the situation I'm in now. And I'm fighting. But I'm not giving up. I have people in my life that I love, that I care about, that I want to be there for, and I'm not giving up. And you don't need to either. You know who you are. You know who you are. Don't walk in there today. Don't walk in there today and just be like, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's crap. It's my luck. It's this, it's that, it's the other. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're worth more than that. You are worth more than that. So, hopefully you're out there and you're listening. And hopefully that helps today. Hopefully we can help by showing you that we care, that we're here, that we've got our ears open, that we're listening, and that you're important. Hopefully you get that. Hopefully you see that and understand that. Let's get into YouTube talk. Integrity. Let's talk about some integrity. Let's go over some integral things. And I agree. We do. We do at some point or another. We do. We all have those thoughts. We all have those feelings. We all let it get inside us and twist us up inside. And I get that because I did it. I get it because I did it. And for a long time, that's just how I lived. I lived like that for years. And I let myself go. And I didn't care. These three things, integrity, I did the thing. Integrity, humility, accountability. They're not that important to a lot of people. Oh, but Loki, how can that be? You see this person and they're successful. They've got to have integrity, humility, and accountability. No, they don't. Because it doesn't matter. Why? Because there's other words that matter. Money, power, and clout. Those are the other ones. Those are the other ones that matter much, much more to a lot of people. They don't care. As long as they're making money, what the hell do I care about any of that shit? They won't tell you that. But why should I have integrity if I'm making money? If I'm making money, why is integrity so important? Because you will become a meme of yourself. You will become a meme of yourself after so long if you do not have integrity. What do you mean by that, Logie? What do you mean by a meme? What I mean is that if you don't double check, how many of you out there have been around here for years watching all of this, like Alex Kurtzman's been fired, KK is getting fired, Civil War at Lucasfilm, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. All this stuff that's gone out without any fact checking, without any, okay, let's make sure this is the truth. Not everybody does it. I know a lot of people that double check their sources, that make sure that keep track, that don't jump the gun on stories. I know plenty. There's others. As long as it's salacious and as long as it's hot, as long as it sounds good, and as long as I can make money from it, I'm going to run with it. That's not integrity, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lack of integrity. But Loki, I made a whole bunch of money, so F you, what does it matter? In the long run, it will matter because you will become a joke and a meme of yourself. Believe me, it's happened to a bunch of people around here. And then you're e-begging on your stream because you're going to have to go to work at McDonald's for that 9 to 5. I don't want to have to go to work at McDonald's for that 9 to 5. Well, maybe you should have kept your shit a little straighter than you did. Maybe those salacious stories, while hot, and I'm gonna get everybody to be sending me shit. And maybe if you fact check just a little bit or confirmed your little rumor or whatever, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in, and you wouldn't be a joke. I'm like zero. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, those. Don't forget, I had inside sources that left a thumb drive in the middle of a car park with evidence X, Y, and Z are out. Big changes are coming. Nothing's changed. And I'm sure that there are people out there, how dare he? How dare you, Loki, for talking about this subject? Yeah, I'm sure you and Black Condor have a big problem with me talking about this story. You know what? Here's the deal. Oh, but this person has a source, and it's a source. It's a real source. It's a confirmed source. Blah, 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 blah. How many times has this source fed them a line of bullshit So let me ask you a question. And I'll throw it in terms that most Star Wars fans can understand. Who's more the fool? The fool or the fool who follows the fool? If you have a source that is continuing to bring you false bullshit information, are you going to keep following that source and reporting on that source and talking about the things that source brings you, even though they're bullshit? Are you going to keep feeding that to your audience? You would think not. You would think you would eventually be like, you're trying to give me this shit, and it ain't right. Maybe the other side has looked at you and gone, you know what? We're going to feed you a whole bunch of bullshit to discredit you and make you look like shit, but you just can't help yourself. You just can't. You've got to run with that story. You've got to be first. Because that's a huge, huge thing, is being first. It doesn't matter if you're right or not. It doesn't matter if the information's correct. As long as you're the first person to get that information out there. By God, that's what's most important, because that can bring you a whole bunch of money. Oh, this person says this. Let's have them on our show. Oh, this person has this. And then I can increase my audience. I can make more revenue. I can get more people coming on my poo-poo Patreon. I can get this and that and the other, and things will just turn out great. Doesn't matter whether it's true or not. You have no integrity. You have absolutely no integrity if this is the way you do business. Orville Nation, how dare he? Hashtag cancel Loki. Yes, thank you. PJ, what's up? And guys, we've got a new show coming up next Monday. Positively Positive with Loki and PJ over to Orville Nation, as well as a special guest that will be coming. I don't want to reveal who that special guest is yet. Maybe Friday. Maybe on Friday night, we'll reveal who our special guest is that's going to be coming on the show next Monday. Those shows are going to be bi-weekly. They're going to be every other week. So it'll be every other week at Monday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Positively Positive with Loki and PJ and a special guest. So thank you so much, brother, for that $2 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you, my friend. Skull! Is it?
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. PJ says, just want credit for the new cancellation of Loki. Thank you so much, PJ. You've got it. You've got it. First one out of the gate, right? First one out of the gate. What about humility? Why is humility important, Loki? Because when you screw over everyone around you, Loki, aren't you doing that right now by talking about blah, 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 blah? No, I'm just shouting facts. This is facts. This isn't fiction. I'm not making shit up. I'm not talking shit. I'm not doing that. I'm spouting facts. That's what this is. That's what YouTube Talk's all about, is spouting facts, talking about what's going on, talking about how the content creation works, talking about the craziness of all of this. That's what this is. Humility is going, I'm not going to go so far up my own butt that I can't see daylight, which happens all the time. I'm bigger than you are. I get more clicks than you do. I have more subs than you do. So I'm always right and you're always wrong. I'm the most important thing in the entire galaxy. Ego. The anti-humility. I'm going to get so into my own ego that I can't be wrong. And you know what? It's brought a lot of people down. There is a content creator out there right now who was e-begging the other day because that bitch is going to end up working at McDonald's. She was all up on everything, and I'm ruined, and it's so unfair, and I've been treated so unfairly, and you're not giving me moonies, and all this absolute horseshit. The bitch has got me blocked on Twitter too, because I spout facts all the time, and she don't like it. She absolutely does not like it. Give me your moonies. I'm so helpless. I'm gonna have to get a 9-to-5er. I'm gonna have to get a 9-to-5er because no one likes me. No one likes me anymore, and I'm huge, and I need ho-hos and cupcakes and Twinkies. And how dare you not give me the moonies? You sunk your own damn boat, bitch. You did this to yourself. You sunk your own boat. You poked holes in that bitch until it was flooding out. You burned everybody around you. You burned all the people that supported you. You burned all the content creators that gave you a chance. You were all over the place. And then you burned everybody. Why? Because you're a drug addict, cokehead, crack smoking, crazy bitch. Those are the facts, Jack. If you've seen some of the crap this person has done, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got issues. Get help. Maybe a 9-to-5. Maybe a 9-to-5er will help you, eh? Maybe that'll help you get your head straight, eh? Maybe that's what you need, eh? To go on and get on in your life. To move forward. Maybe, maybe sitting on your fat redheaded ass all day, playing games, doing whatever you do, smoking crack, doing speed. Maybe that's not the best thing for you. Maybe throwing your boyfriend under the bus on a live stream and airing out all your personal business in front of God and everybody. Maybe that wasn't the best choice, eh? Maybe that wasn't the way to go. Maybe that was a bad thing. Oh, but I have to tell my truth. No. People have problems all the time. There are issues in every relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. Do you know what you do? You get help. You don't burn them and treat them like an effing cuck on your YouTube channel. You maybe don't treat them so horrible that they're like, and that is after he gave up all his friends for you. Loki, I do not have that accent. Oh, I'm not talking about you, Andy. We had a real great show over on Rumble on the Man Show last night with Andy and Rancor Steve and Comic Relief Crusader. So many good guys over there. Snowdub popped in for a while, but he was doing the Rainbow Sherbert, eh? He couldn't get his video to work. Yeah, Mags knows who I'm talking about. Crazy and needs help. Maybe getting away from this is what you need. Maybe getting away from this because guess what? You aren't the be-all, end-all of everything. When you started screaming, when is it going to be my time, is when I tuned out. It's when I tuned out and I said, no more. No more. No more. No more. Yeah. I'm not going to watch you. Why? Because you don't have the madness. That's why. It's not funny. It's not like, it's cringe. It's cringe, sweetheart. You're cringe. That's all there is to it. Put the riding crop down and maybe work off the ho-hos and the cupcakes, eh? God help me. No humility. Absolutely no humility. You know what? When you turn around and you burn every bridge everyone has ever put down to work with you, that is a lack of humility. When you go out and you say, when is it going to be my turn? When am I going to make all the moonies? When am I going to do this? I just, no. When you go after people's kids, and you run your mouth about people's kids and you talk shit and no. When you sit there and you try and get other people to gang up on somebody because you want to eliminate them so you can take their place, no. And you know what? Girls aren't the only ones to do that. She's not the only one to do that. I know a dude. Me and Adega used to know that was like, screw these big people. We need to get rid of them. What do you mean, get rid of them? I mean, if they will not step down and let us take their place, we will get rid of them. What exactly are you talking about? What they were talking about was striking them, going after their channels, getting them removed from YouTube. And that's when I said, I'm out, dude. I'm sorry, but we don't play that game. We don't play that bullshit. We don't do that. I know a lot of people that do. Why? Jealousy. They're jealous little bitches. Jealousy, that green envy, has been the downfall of many because they're just, they can't handle it. They can't handle someone else being in the spotlight. They can't handle someone else spouting facts. They can't handle someone running their mouth, whatever it is. You know what happens when someone runs their mouth? This is what happens when someone runs their mouth. It just, Oh yeah. It happens. It's going to happen. It's always going to happen. There's always going to be backroom discussions. There's always going to be whisper networks. There's always going to be people talking crap. And it's the ones that are like, no, how dare you? How dare you have some conversation about me in a back room, blah, 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 blah. Those are the first ones that are like, it's the ones that are paranoid about everyone else doing it because they're doing it. Because they want to be the ones that are in everybody's ear, that are talking, that are reporting to other people. Did you hear about what this person did today? Did you hear about what that person does today? Somebody asked me the other day, what's up with the glasses? This is literally like, this is a 40-inch 4K HD. And even when I put the soft light on, by the time I get done with the show, my eyes are dry. And it's because of the light. It doesn't matter whether it's a soft light. It doesn't matter. And it's just gotten worse. It's gotten worse over time to the point where I'm wondering if like I'm not damaging my eyeballs. The glasses, it doesn't bother me. My eyes don't dry out. I don't have to do drops afterwards. So I tried with my regular glasses. It doesn't work. They're supposed to have auto tint and protective. They're supposed to be protective lenses and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't work. So humility, you have to stay humble. Guys, you have to keep your humility. You have to keep that humility. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It doesn't matter how many clicks you get. It doesn't matter how much pull you have with other people. If you lack that humility, you're not going to get anywhere. I saw someone throw a fit the other night because they weren't getting enough attention, and they literally like bugged somebody into putting out they were the bestest ever because they need to see that. They need that. That's not humility. That's not humility. That's jealousy. That's envy. That's BS. Guys, don't fall into that trap. Eldrick Lord Haster has gifted one Loki's membership, and that membership has gone to Magitech Mags. Mags, you have become a sponsor here at Mornings of Mischief. And she says, thank you, Lord Haster. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Thank you for your memberships. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up here morning after morning. Listening to little old me, the guy who never thought anybody would want to listen to him. So you guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to give Mags a little toxic femininity this morning. We're going to give Lord Haster a badass, there it is. Some badass music to listen to for just a minute. Skull! This lady right here, humility abound by the truckload. Absolutely wonderful human being, hasn't let anything go to her head, isn't all wrapped up in a bunch of nonsense. Thank you, Maria. You're an absolute rock star, and you don't act like one, and I love that. I absolutely freaking love that, because you could act like one. It's easy. It happens to a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there that just get lost. I'm the greatest ever. Yeah, I'm the greatest, and I know it, and I'm going to strut my shit, and I'm going to throw the steel, and I'm going to be up my own butthole. It doesn't have to be that way. But I'm a star. Well, okay, whatever. Loki slept in. Penny! What is up, Penny? Good morning. Good morning. I hope you are doing well. Jester of Sin. Those shades look great on you, Loki. The fact that they help your eyes is all the more reason to stay cool, looking cool. They do. And they don't dry my eyes out. I was going through a box of all my old stuff that I had when I was riding bikes. And I found my Harley beanie. I found a bunch of my Harley stuff. I found a bunch of leather. And then I found these. And I was like, ooh, baby, I'm going to try you. I'm going to try you tomorrow. And you know what? They worked. So I will keep on keeping on. I'll keep wearing them. I think it was Mike who asked me, what the hell is the glasses? Why you got glasses on? Because my eyes were drying out. And by the end of the show, I was like, son of a bitch. So this helps. Thank you. This absolutely helps. Stay humble. I mean, it doesn't matter how big you get. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. I want to tell you, and there will be people that will argue this and argue it, and they have no idea. They have absolutely no idea. Gary over at Nerdrotic, Jay, Drunk 3PO, are two of the most humble people in this business. Gary will stand there all day, all night, and sign stuff and take pictures. And he's doing the hobnob. He won't sit down. He won't take a break. He will stand at that table until all the lines are done. I watched him do it one day, 8 hours, standing on his feet, signing stuff, taking pictures, giving stuff away. Jay, absolutely wonderful guy, humble to death. Anybody that talks shit about him can kiss my ass. Anybody that's like, those people don't owe you anything, blah, 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 blah. I never said they owed me a damn thing. We owe them for the shit that they do. If they entertain you, why do you think people throw stuff out? Why do you think people, because they care and they're entertained and they enjoy the show and they have fun? I think a lot of people have lost the idea of it's supposed to be fun and enjoyable. And instead, they look at it like a train wreck. It should be a train wreck. And people going, I can't believe they did this. And I can't believe they said this. And I can't believe blah, 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 blah. After a while, people just stop watching the train wreck. Magitech Madge with a $5 super chat. Definitely noticed how people shift when they get that monetization and dopamine fix from engagement. It's like night and day. It is. It's like night and day. You guys might have noticed I went absolutely off on Monday. That's, dude, I love doing that. I can't do that all the time because I got to watch my blood pressure and I got to do this and I got to do that. But that's old school fire and brimstone, Loki. That's what I love. That's what I love doing. I've got people around me going, calm down. You don't need to do all that. Blah, 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 blah. Heart health, healthy, blah, blah, blah. But I love that. That's the fire and brimstone shit. I absolutely love that. I love having a good time. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. But no, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean when it starts becoming about, it's all about the money. It's all about the clout. It's all about the power you have over other people. And when that's all that matters, guess what? People start figuring that out. People start noticing that. And then you've got the people that are just jealous little bitches that'll throw anything out to anybody that is more successful for them. Know what I love? I love it when they try and tank other people by giving them the shittiest, worst advice ever. Like, you should backstab this person and go work for them. Because that'll be the smart thing to do. Go and backstab your buddy that has been there for you and loved you, because that's what we call a heel turn, Oh, God, I hate when they start using wrestling references. Thank you, Max, so much for your $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you. We're going to send out the Viking army this morning. Skål! What the hell? How do you delete something over on the rumbles? Ah, there we go. Bye-bye now. Yeah? Yeah. You don't like that, huh? Micro giveaway, blah, blah, blah. No, No, we ain't doing that. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Ad. So, nope. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Snowdub, what's up? Snowdub, where's Snowdub? Where did Snowdub go? Ah, and it's the little punk waddle, the little sheriff punk waddle. What's up? Hey, Loki, how you feeling, bud? Better, Asajj. Better, definitely better. Back to burning some houses down. Cause yeah, the dragon. Yeah, the dragon. Yeah. You don't have to put up with any of this shit. You don't. There is a better way. I've said that before. There is a better way. But Loki, this person does this, and those people don't matter. But Loki, this person has 2,000 more subscribers than I do, and all they do is talk shit about other people. Let them. That doesn't dictate where you're going to go and what you're going to do. But Loki, this person has all these people and shits all over his audience. You know what I saw once? I saw a guy demand $100 super chat. I saw a guy demand $100 super chat to continue playing a video game. No, it wasn't this guy right here. He would never do that. He gets on there and he's like, oh, Ghost of Tsushima, haha. We slice and dice. Oh, smoke bomb. He has fun. when did it stop becoming about fun? Let me ask you that. When did it stop becoming about fun? So there's a guy that I run into occasionally that was like, you do a YouTube channel? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, I do a YouTube channel. I was like, oh, cool. We'll exchange information. And he's like, oh, you've got 3,000 subscribers. I've got 19. And I was like, dude, that's cool. It don't matter. None of that matters. And he was talking about gaming. And he was like, I've got, I think the longest video on my channel is like 10 hours. And it's Skyrim. And he goes, I don't know if that's really good or not. And I said, did you have fun doing it? He goes, oh, yes. That's all that matters, man. It's all that matters. Can you make money on YouTube? Sure, you can make money on YouTube. Can you make a lot of money on YouTube? A lot of people do. Some people make enough money to get by. Some people, it's a side thing. Some people, it's mega millions. Okay? But Loki, I only make this. Number one, don't tell me what you make. Please don't tell me what you make. If someone asks you, well, how much do you make? You can give them a roundabout figure if you want to, or you can just be like, I make enough, or you can tell them, well, I make about this amount a week, whatever. It's not about the money. It's about having fun, and it's about enjoying what you do. I'm just an ignorant mouth breather, though, so I don't know why you'd want to listen to me, because I don't know shit. I've only been saying this for the past 4 years. Do it because you enjoy it. Do it because you're having fun. Every once in a while, I get someone that's like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's a job. It's the funnest job I've ever had. Yeah, there's bullshit, and there always will be. And there will always be someone trying to get in your ear and run their mouth and be like, I'm the best, Loki. Shut up. There's always going to be something. Okay? There will always be that meh with the writing crops, and there will always be that this person said this about you. There's always going to be something. It's how you deal with it and what the level of shit you put up with. Okay? So there are people out there that are like family. I will get on the phone with them. Arwen knows this. Absolutely knows this. I will get on the phone with them and I'll talk to them for 30 minutes, an hour or something. And we'll have a great conversation. We'll laugh. We'll bullshit. And I might not talk to them for a week. There are people I talk to every other day. But the Loki hand, yeah. The old like YouTube emergency hotline days, those are over. Mm-mm. If someone calls me up and is like, dude, you never heard what I heard about this person. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care. Go call someone who cares. I don't give a shit. I don't. The calls that go out from me are usually like, how you doing? What's going on? Are you okay? I'm just checking on you. Or we'll laugh about something funny that happened that we did on a show. Or the other day, I called a guy because the channel got hit, the channel got hit for music that I had commercial rights to. And I know this other person uses the same music that I do. And I called him and I said, look, this is what happened. I don't know what Shutterstock's problem is, but this is what's going on. And they said it was really weird because they had seen something happened and they got shut down. Right? I'm like, okay, well, let me know everything's good. And they called me back like the next weekend and were like, yeah, I got hit. They hit me for the music and they never do that. And they tried shutting the stream down. And I was like, oh, damn. And they got it handled. We, using like information between the two of us, got it handled. We got it handled. So we helped each other out. That's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. So let's talk about accountability. This is the big one. This is humility is huge, but it's because it's got an H too. But accountability is big. This is the big one. I was wrong seems to be not in a YouTuber's vocabulary. At least a lot of them. I made a mistake. Doesn't exist in this sphere. I screwed up. Doesn't exist in this sphere. I made a boo-boo. Doesn't exist in this sphere. And it should. Because we all make mistakes. We're all human beings. Me and a guy got into it. And we didn't talk for like a year. This is someone I considered a brother. Didn't talk for a year. Calls me up and is like, I was wrong. I said, well, I was wrong to do this. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people don't. And we buried the hatchet. We both made mistakes. We're human beings. Shit happens. And they said there was a lot of resentment about what happened. And, I just said, well, we both screwed up and I just gave you time. I said, I gave you time. If you'd never called me, it sucks that our friendship went down like the Titanic, but I was giving you time to deal with whatever it was. AC/DC, our distant cousins, split as Sir John Young in the 15th century. I'm still waiting for that money to trickle down. Right. So, yeah. Waiting for that beautiful cheddar to come around. God help us. Do you play guitar, Asajj? See, maybe you've got the money right there in your fingertips. Arwen Avalon says, in this space, people will either find community and humility, or they will find arrogance and vanity. It's up to them to choose which path they go down. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Accountability is tougher because it requires a trusting relationship and mutual respect. And I'm not talking about just YouTuber to YouTuber, Trinoculus P. I'm talking about with your audience. Let me throw one out there. Let's say you openly lie. You lie to your audience. You make up some bullshit. You get caught. Okay? We're not even talking about take the high road and just tell them you fucking lied. You get caught red-handed. And then you've got to do like I screwed up. And then you delete all of it but guess what? The internet never forgets. You try and cover your tracks and hope that the few people that saw your little apology tour are the only ones that ever see it and ever know about it. So you just delete it, thinking it's gone and it's gone forever. Someone's got a copy. And one day they'll be like, look at this lying sack of shit. This is what they did. It's that simple. Just take accountability. Yeah, I screwed up. Yeah, I made a mistake. It's funny because it wasn't a couple months ago. Someone was talking about, how dare you try and attack my channel? And I was like, bitch, you false flagged people you called friend. You false flagged them and tried to get their channel shut down. And these were people that you called your friends and you streamed with. And they said, I never did that. I never false flagged. I never blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, bitch. And we all know you did. You went on an apology tour. You cried. You guys died. You cried and you admitted the bullshit you did after you got caught, mind you. They denied it. They denied it all up until the moment they got caught red-handed. Show the receipts, bitch. He got pulled onto a stream and they were like, show the receipts. And he had to. He didn't have a choice. And he got caught. And then he cried. What a baby. What a baby. You know, there's all kinds of things that a man can cry for. Okay? Loss of a loved one, birth of a child. There's all kinds of things that a guy can get upset over. I remember my dad, who was the strongest son of a bitch I knew, getting upset when Spock died. Sitting there just trying to hold it all in and maintain composure, but that every time I have been and always shall be your friend just brought the man to tears. There are plenty of acceptable times where a guy can cry. When you get your hand caught in a cookie jar because you have done something absolutely positively screwed up, that is not the time to cry. That is the time of self-reflection. That is the time to go, I screwed up. I need to fix what the hell is wrong with me. And I need to get my shit together. Undead Ramen said, yeah, it's happened to me. Like, I barely get views. Knocking my little gaming bullshit down isn't going to give you spiteful ass a spike in viewers. His own friends outed him and his bestie. That's right. That's right. Undead knows. They know. It's okay, Loki. You can say he's a pussy ass bitch. Leave it to a Marine to say that. Thank you so very much, Darth Arlena. Polly says, Loki, get your shit together. Get your shit together. What about you? Call me. Stretch. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Love you, Polly. Thank you for having me on the other night. That was a really fun stream. Grumpy old Marine that says, buddy fuckers, blue falcons rarely last in any group. They always want to stir shit up. Now I got Polly laughing. That's true. Dean, they always want to screw shit up. And it's the ones that are like, that'll go tell. It's always the tattletales. It's always the tattletales that go and tattle. I cried during my own stream when my mother passed 3 years ago. That's all right, bro. We love our moms, right? I cried when my dad died. I got on and I said, my dad passed away. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to keep doing the show. I cried when my dad died. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Arwen knows I don't have a Cobra Kai shirt on. I had one on yesterday. Got the Metallica Injustice for All going. I like the old albums. Remember the immortal words of Sensei Johnny Lawrence. Don't be a pussy, Cobra Kai. And one badass name for a dojo. That's right. We were talking about that yesterday over on Pops' channel. Loki, why would you have a badass show with Adega over on Pops' channel? Because I don't care where I have a badass show at. I want to have a badass show. I want people to laugh. I want people to entertain. I want to entertain. I don't just go, you know what? I'm going to dial it up to 9 here, and then I'm going to dial it down to 3 somewhere else. Why would I do that? Well, I don't want to make them money. I want everybody to be successful. If you are busting your ass and you're trying to make it here, I want you to be successful. Whatever that success is, whether you think it's, oh, Loki, I had 10 people on a day. Oh, Loki, I had 15 people on a day. Oh, Loki, I got monetized and I made $30 today. I'm dude, yes. I made $100. I made this. I made that. I want you to be successful. Why do you think I do these little Wednesday shows? I want you to be successful. I want you to have a great time. I do my best, Shellback. I don't want to have an effing heart attack. That's my thing. I don't want to have a heart attack or a stroke. God help me. I'm on enough blood pressure, heart meds to shake a stick at. That's why the streams like Monday where I'm just like, I try and do something like that, sparingly now. I love lighting shit on fire. I do. It's something that's been there since day one. I like lighting that shit up and watching it go boom. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I have a good time. Do what you enjoy. Have a good time. Kick ass, take names. It's not life or death. This is not life or death. If someone says a booty boo boo about you, it's not the end of the world. Don't take it like that. Okay? Go forward, move on, do what you got to do. Maybe it's some constructive criticism. I threw some of that out there today. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what you need to hear. Maybe you need to hear some constructive criticism. Maybe that's what you need. I don't know. I don't know what you need, but maybe that's it. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll be like, you know what? Loki ain't wrong. I hope so. I hope you get what you need. I hope you figure it out. I hope it helps. Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know this place is big enough for everybody. You don't have to go out and attack anybody. You don't have to go out and throw shade at anybody. Now, you can go out and talk about, man, this person's, making a big ass mistake. But maybe it's not all about that. Maybe you just want that sweet cheddar. And I'm sure some people will be like, but Loki, you've done this, that, and blah, 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 blah. I'm sure. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sure. Place is big enough for all of us. So always remember, integrity, humility, accountability. Take account of what you do. Don't be a pussy. Keep your humility right here next to your heart. That humility that says, I'm not too big for my britches. I remember where I came from. I know the people that have stood with me and helped me get here. That is so important. Because without that, none of this other shit works. And the integrity to say, I'm double checking this before I just throw it out in the universe. I'm going to fact check this shit. And I'm going to wait until I get more information besides just what this one person's feed me. Because if I just go with the Black Sparrows of the world, I'm always going to be wrong. Maybe there's a reason why they're doing that. Maybe there's a reason why they're feeding you information that is constantly false. And if you keep going back to that well to drink that water, no one is to blame but you. Just you. Because they can feed you all the horse shit they want. But it's not their fault. It's not their fault if you keep drinking the Kool-Aid they're handing you when you know they're wrong. When you know they're wrong. Make sure you have integrity. Always hold your humility right here over your heart. And never forget to take accountability for the shit you put out in the universe. Because if you don't, who else will? Oh, but Logan Paul doesn't have any of that. Logan Paul's a fucking joke. Guys, Mahogany Draws is coming up next in the morning block. You guys have been absolutely excellent. Thank you so very much for listening to the ranting and the ravings of a madman. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you later tonight on the Comic Book Roundtable. Have a great morning, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.